Let me be clear about something most people learn the hard way. You don't get punished for being bad. You get punished for making the wrong person feel small.
We save 3 weeks and
That's why the first law of power is simple. Never outshine the master.
Talent. It's ego.
This isn't about talent. It's about ego. Let me give you a real example, not as a history class, but as a warning. In 17th century France, there was a man named Nicolas Fouquet. He worked directly under Louis XIV, one of the most powerful kings in history. Fouquet was everything you'd want in an employee: smart, efficient, loyal, results-driven. He helped stabilize France's finances. He made the system run smoother. But Fouquet made one mistake that had nothing to do with performance. He forgot who he worked for. Fouquet built a palace so beautiful it made the king's palace look average. Then he invited the king to a celebration there. Fireworks, music, art, luxury everywhere. Fouquet thought he was showing success. The king felt humiliation. And here's the key lesson. Louis XIV didn't see competence. He saw competition. Weeks later, Fouquet was arrested. His wealth was taken. He died in prison. People in power don't sit there thinking, "Who's the smartest person in the room?" They're thinking, "Who threatens my position?" And the moment you make someone above you feel exposed, embarrassed, or replaceable, you cross an invisible line. You might think you're being impressive. They feel you're being dangerous. Here's how this usually plays out. You speak up too confidently. You correct someone above you in front of others. You show results that make them look slow, outdated, or unnecessary. You think you're winning points. What they hear is, "I don't need you." And once that thought exists, the relationship is over. They may smile. They may stay polite. But internally, they're already moving against you. This is why people who are less talented often rise faster than people who are more capable. They understand one thing. Power is emotional before it's logical. Ego doesn't respond to truth. It responds to respect. Smart operators know this. They don't compete upward. They align upward. They let others take credit. They phrase ideas as support, not correction. They shine just enough to be useful, never enough to be threatening. That's not weakness. That's strategy. Because the goal isn't to prove you're better. The goal is to survive long enough to become untouchable. This law doesn't say hide forever. It says wait. There is a time to shine. When the hierarchy changes, when the master is gone, when the throne is empty. Until then, control your brilliance. Because in the real world, raw talent without awareness isn't power. It's self-sabotage. And the first rule of power will always be this: never outshine the master.